What up, everybody? The Comic Geek here. Today I'm doing something a little different. Today it's not anything Lego or comic related. Today I want to talk a little bit about the gaming news that's happened. So we all know about the Xbox Series X and PS5 that's coming out real soon. Usually this little setup, the whole mask and everything, it's something I do for TikTok, but today this video is something special. I want to make sure this is out there. Sorry, it's all over the place. I didn't write none of this down. It's all going through my head. Anyway, okay, so we all know that the PS5 and Xbox Series X are coming out soon. This holiday season, in fact. So Rockstar, the geniuses behind Grand Theft Auto 5, they've said that they are going to release another version of Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS5, and all I can think is, again, don't get me wrong, Grand Theft Auto 5 is amazing, the best in their series, in my opinion, anyway. But it just seems so. Just doesn't seem right. So, I have an idea. Okay, so Rockstar's most popular franchise is, of course, the Grand Theft Auto franchise. Just here, I have San Andreas 4 and 5, all for PS3. I have it for PS4, but I didn't keep the case. That's beside the point. So my idea is that rather than just releasing Grand Theft Auto 5, do remakes of the entire series from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Vice City, San Andreas, Chinatown. Remake all those games, like re-release them, remade, like how Capcom did with Resident Evil 2 and 3. New graphics, new features, make it to where the others have the same shooting system as Grand Theft Auto 5. And I think that would sell so much better. I personally would buy every one of them. Just because I love the series. And that would make it to where I don't have to buy the PS2 or PS1 to play their older games. Because I do want to own the whole series. But that would be amazing. So, in this video, being that I'm not on a 1-minute timer, I want to talk about some of the features I want to see in some of these games. More specifically, 5. Okay. So, one of the features that I want to see in 5 is a simple feature that they've had in their previous games, the ability to go to restaurants and order food. That is a feature that I love in Grand Theft Auto 4 and San Andreas. I love those features. They're amazing. I love just walking into Burger Shot and ordering a burger and replenishing my health that way. And another cool feature would be dating for Grand Theft Auto 5. That would be cool. Maybe add like another character to the fold. You don't have to integrate him into their story, but like another offline character would be pretty cool. Being that it's a remake, being that it's going to be released onto the PS5 again, another version of it is going to be released. I want to see more story mode content because they release a bunch of new content for the online mode, but not very much new content for the offline mode. I would love to see more guns, more missions, maybe a new character. I can understand if they don't do the new character. I'm okay with that. But I would love new content for each of these games. Maybe make these two games to where they have the same map. maybe like different style due to the fact that they take place in different times. I understand that, but their map is very different, and just by comparing the maps that you see in the games, you can go Google it. But I think that's one mistake that they should fix. It's an easy, well, it's not an easy fix, but it would certainly make things interesting. You'd have a new map, or you'd have a new map for more than likely San Andreas, but make it to where you can enter more buildings, maybe plan your own uh, bank heists outside of the story, rob houses or something. Like, there are tons of things that you could do to just blow the audience away. And it would be really cool to see each of the games from the series remade. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I want to talk about why they aren't releasing Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay, so we all know that the PS5 is coming out soon, and as well as the Xbox Series X. The reason they aren't releasing Grand Theft Auto 6 for either of these systems is because they don't have access to these systems to make it for these systems. Otherwise, you're getting a Grand Theft Auto 6 that's meant to be played on the PS5 when they didn't have the PS5, so they had to make it for the PS4 to be played on the PS5 system. So I understand why they aren't. Boom, here's Grand Theft Auto 6. Despite how much I am looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6, I understand it. And they've sat there and said that the reason they're releasing Grand Theft Auto 5 again is because it's their biggest moneymaker. No surprise there. I mean, it's an amazing game. But I personally think remaking every game in the Grand Theft Auto series, I personally think that would be a much bigger moneymaker. And not only should they remake it for the PS5 and Xbox Series X, but it would also be awesome if they were to remake these games and release it on Nintendo Switch, because then they're selling their biggest series on 3 platforms. Because then you have the sales from the PlayStation. Yeah, you're going to sell a lot. Xbox, oh yeah, you're going to sell a lot too. Nintendo Switch, you're not going to sell as many, because not as many adults use the Nintendo Switch, but you're still going to sell a lot because there are a lot of users who play the system. And you can expand Nintendo's M titles, which I think would be really cool because they don't have very many M games. But it would also be really cool. I'm not sure if this would make a whole lot of money, but if they were to make an open world game for the Grand Theft Auto series, a new one, for the new Nintendo 3DS. I know that it's not a system that's played a whole lot anymore, but it's still played. And the fact that the new Nintendo, the 3DS eShop is still going strong is proof that there are at least enough users still playing it. I personally would love a version of Grand Theft Auto that I can take on the go. I would love that. I would love that. And the fact that you have 2 screens, that gives you some features you can create, like hacking or something. Have the map on one half, or there's so much things you can do. And you can have open world games on the 3DS. It's been proven with Lego Marvel Avengers, Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins, as well as, let's see, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, or maybe it was 1, don't remember, had an open world setting. had an open world if you completed 100%. Minecraft, there are a small amount of open world games for 3DS, but if Rockstar released an open world game for the 3DS, it would be so cool. It would it would pretty much automatically be the greatest, even if it was just a San Andreas for 3DS. That would be really cool. I'd automatically buy it. I wouldn't care. But that's just my thoughts. I hope this video goes viral or they spread the message, whatever, I don't care. But dang, I would love for someone high up in Rockstar to see this video. I am a big fan of the Grand Theft Auto series. I intend on getting the whole series. Disc form. At that. But I would love for them to do this. It would be amazing. Sorry, it's getting hard to breathe. But that is my thoughts. Go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, go and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.